The Chenille Caddis is about as simple as fly tying gets. A tungsten bead, some chenille, a little thread, and that's it. Trout, bluegill, other species of panfish, they all eat caddisflies. Let's tie this one. In the vise, we're going to put a Moonlit TOGATTA ML501 hook in size 14 with a 3mm matte black slotted tungsten bead. We're going to go ahead and get our thread started. We're using some pale caddis colored Semperfli classic wax thread in 6/0, and we're going to build a small thread dam right behind the bead to lock it into place. We'll grab our scissors and trim out our tag end. From here, we're going to go ahead and grab some Fly Tyers Dungeon Super Chenille in micro worm green. You can really use any type of smaller micro chenille to build this fly out. Go ahead and lock that into place using tight wraps going all the way back to the curve of the hook. Lock that into place nice and tight and advance your thread back to right behind the bead. I'm going to wrap my way through this just a couple of times, make sure that it's fully secured in place. Now that it's secured, we're going to leave our thread at the front of the hook, and we're going to start doing some tight touching wraps of chenille, working our way all the way up to right behind the bead. With this pattern, you don't need to rush, just make sure that things are nice and touching, and you'll have a fly finished before you know it. And for this last wrap of chenille, what I want to do is I want to rotate my vise just to make sure that I'm not leaving a large excess gap between the bead and the chenille. Once I verify that we're good on that, we're going to take a catching wrap, cross over the thread, pull down tight, and lock it into place. We'll do that a couple more times just to make sure that chenille is secure. Then we'll grab our scissors and trim out the excess chenille. From here, I'm going to grab my whip finish tool and whip finish this fly to complete it off. Pull that tight, trim out our thread, and this fly is fully fishable as is. I like throwing in a little bit of UV resin over my thread wraps to give me a little bit more durability. You can use any head cement or a small dot of super glue to help add to the protection of the fly. Since I'm using UV resin, once I get my thread covered adequately, I'm going to go ahead and grab my UV light and cure that resin. But this is the finished fly. That's all there is to it. I told you it was simple. If this video was helpful, hitting subscribe helps me keep making videos like this. And I'd love to hear from you how this pattern works. Drop a comment below if you tie one up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.